This is me, Ranata, recording my individual digital reflection. There are several topics that have had me thinking this semester. From the first day to even now. Some of the issues we talked about the first day, such as some of the fears people had about coming to the school. I don't know if the fears came from what the media portrayed, maybe their own individual perception of the school, or I honestly I don't know where the fears come from, but it bothers me a lot. I don't know where this aggravation and frustration comes from. It I don't know if it's maybe because I'm of African American background, or I see that as I don't know. It has me in deep thought, thinking about how can we help the kids if we have these fears of them. If we're scared of them, then what good are we to the kids? If they know we're scared of them, they're going to capitalize on those fears that we have of them, and they're going to use that to their advantage, making us even more scared of them than we already are, if we are scared of them. Um, I honestly, me personally, didn't have any fears about coming out to Reebok. I told some people that where my class is going to be, and they were like, "Oh, you're going to Reebok?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's wrong with the Reebok?" Then, I guess, like I said, the media whole portrayal, everything kind of affects a lot of things because they portray it because it's an F school. It's portrayed as being such a bad school, a horrible school, and then you get that in your mind and you don't give the kids a chance. And these are some really bright kids who just given the opportunity will just blossom into some great individuals. um I mean, I think our individual backgrounds do play into this. Maybe some people are more sheltered than others when it comes to experiencing different things, so that bothers them, and this is something they're not used to, so they're being taken out of their comfort zone. So this is how they react to being taken out of their comfort zone, as they put up that wall. I guess because I've never been I've I haven't had a lot of experience being taken out of my comfort zone, and maybe that's the issue I need to resolve. Is I need to put myself outside of my comfort zone and experience those kind of issues that take me out of my comfort zone. That way maybe I can see where other people are coming from when they put that wall, when they're taken out of their comfort zone, and I can understand where they're coming from because, like I said, we're not exactly the same, but we have the same ethnic background. Even though we're not the same, we have our differences. We have the same ethnic background, so I can kind of understand and relate to some of these kids, I guess, better than some of the people in my cohort possibly could, just from the way I look. And some kids are like that. Just because you look a certain way, they feel connected to you because you look like them. And just having discussions with some friends of mine, and we 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 just come to the conclusion that some kids just react better to people that look like them. That's just the conclusion that we've come to, is that they react better to that. And I don't know any better way to explain that besides that that's just what they do. They react to people that look like them. They feel as if, oh, you don't look like me, so you don't really care about me, so why should I care what you have to say? Whereas opposed, if someone looks like them, then they feel as if they have a better connection to that person. Is it fair? No. But I guess that's just the way some things work. As far as our interaction with the kids go, it some of it bothers me and some of it doesn't. I kind of have a fear that the kids are going to come to, even though they know we're only here for this year, they're going to come to rely on us because we're there as like their support system that one time a week. But then next year, the cohort that comes in behind us, what if they don't make that same connection with the mentors that we have? What's going to happen then? What happens when the mentees feel as if no one cares about them? They're back to square one because the person that comes in after us doesn't give them the kind of attention that we give them. Hopefully with them being in this program, that's not going to happen, and that's not going to be the mentality they're going to come in with. But what if it's just it happens? That's just something that has me really bothered, is like, if someone comes in and doesn't really care about these kids, and they've come to rely on that support, and then they don't get it anymore, how does that affect the kid? Will they feel as if back to no one cares about me, no one wants to be with me, no one wants to help me? or will they persevere and rise above that and still give it their all and put all their effort into everything that they're doing? Um, I just feel like the kids just are gonna come to rely on us, and it's the kid. I guess it's more. I feel it's all about the kids. It's not about. Yeah, it's about us learning what we need to learn, but at the end of the day, it's all about the kids. We want them to go to college. We are a trade school or whatever it is they want to do. We want to help them better themselves. We want to give them the resources that they need to get where they're trying to go. So it's about we're bettering ourselves at the same time by helping them better themselves. That's the way I see it, because we're becoming more diverse individuals. We're coming in contact with different kinds of kids. We're learning different ways to communicate with the kids. Like this is a text, basically kind of a texting generation. They text all the time. So if we're not regular texters, then we have to make ourselves accustomed to what they're used to, or just kind of learn the things that they do, the kind of music they listen to, the kind of TV shows they watch, maybe the books they read, just kind of keeping ourselves abreast of the things they do. Not necessarily saying that we have to become that's all we listen to, that's all we do, but just knowing the things that are in with the kids, the slang that they're using. Like I said, the music, the TV shows, the text lingo, the whole Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, all that stuff we have to keep ourselves abreast of so we can stay in communication with these kids, because one day they may say something regarding Facebook, and if we don't use Facebook or know anything about it, then we're going to be like, what are you talking about again? So I think we need to keep that communication open between the kids, and more so, I don't know, like just keep it open so that way we can keep ourselves abreast of what the kids are talking about. As far as something we've discussed in class, the Gloria tape. Dr. Jensen actually caught me in thought last in class, and I I was just processing everything, and I guess my face was telling on me that I was processing, and he caught me. And like that's something that I'm gonna have to deal with myself. The fact that when I'm processing, I can't show it on my face. I have to internalize it, but not show it on my face. I can still think about it, but not let my face tell that I'm processing and give the kids some kind of weird expression that could possibly scare them. Um, the tape was very interesting, and once again, that's my own personal things I have to deal with. The fact that that what I got from is the fact that she wants to discuss her sex life with her 9-year-old child, which is something that I personally feel that you should not discuss with a 9-year-old child. But that's my personal opinion, so that's something I have to deal with and keep in me, and not that affect the child that I'm talking to. The personal opinions that I have about different issues, I have to be able to keep that in, still process everything, and keep that within me, and not let my personal opinion affect the information or whatever it is I may be giving to the child, the help, the assistance, whatever it is that I'm giving to the child, and I don't let that affect me. I I know I keep it internalized, and I learn how to deal with it and not let it show, and just be able to communicate with the child on the level that we're talking about, and not bring my own personal opinion to whatever we're talking about. Um, I mean, the whole program. I like the whole setup of it, and the fact that we're in there working with the kids. We're getting that one-on-one interaction on that the dyad or the triad, however it may be, with us working with the kids, and just that interaction that we have with the kids. It's a wonderful experience just being able to be exposed to that, and it's something that maybe if I had went to another program, I'm sure I wouldn't have even gotten that, because it probably been connected with mental health somehow. So I probably even got that interaction with the kids. So just to get that, and then with this only being like kind of semester 2, semester 1 with us in the program, that we're already getting this interaction with the kids, and then we're going to come back next semester and get even more interaction with the kids. So we're building relationship with the kids and working on our skills and learning how to communicate with the kids. So I like that aspect of the program. Our cohort as a whole is an awesome cohort. We have connected with each other. We have good relationships with each other, where we're open and we're able to express ourselves and express what's on our mind. And I just think this is an overall good experience.